guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new to my channel, hi, my name is Lorie and this is Bert Jones, the Jones fucking Bulls. So I thought we come back on here to do a little story time. If you guys want to listen to our story, then continue watching. Anyway, so we are gonna talk about the time when our truck was stolen. Okay, so at the time we drove down here. We didn't live here, but we drove down here for
Arizona State Fair because I was riding in the Bulls.
What year was this?
2000.
2006. Yeah. Well, anyways, around that time. Did you ride that day?
No, I think I rode the night before. I think Friday morning, that's when they used to have slack in the bull riding because the bull riding always got full. So I rode Friday morning. Everything's gonna happen on Friday night.
I don't really remember, but all I remember was us going to that club. What is that club called?
A lot of you might know it. It was that on Indian school called Midnight Rodeo.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, Midnight Rodeo. Back then, that's what it was called. That's where everybody went after any rodeos that were going on here.
Yeah, so we went to that club, and yeah, we had fun in there. Coming out, I think it was over, right?
Oh, the
club.
The club, yeah. Yeah, it was almost over. I think we came out like 30 minutes before closing, and was walking down the parking lot from the bar club. Started walking towards the truck. Okay,
so then when he said we were walking towards the truck, I was getting mad at him. My thought was, who did you give the keys to for them to kick it inside the truck? I'm like, you trust him? I was getting upset with him. Why is he in there? And Bert's like, huh? Anyways, and then go ahead.
Got closer to the truck, noticed a guy sitting on the driver's side. So as I started getting closer to the driver's side, I got to the driver's side. I opened the door. The guy had a gun in his hand, put the gun to my head when he got out, and told me not to say a word or anything, and I was ready to hit him. I was pretty mad, and he tried stealing the whole truck, so he had the whole gun to my head, and there was a buddy of mine that I knew actually. He was parked right behind us. Not right behind us, but just the next parking row behind us, and he's seen the whole situation too, and just then cops came, got the guy. He'd done it at a bad time.
Actually, okay, I remember this part. Stupid me, because you know you're drunk. Well, we were, yeah, to be honest. Huh? What? Oh. Okay. But we were pretty buzzed that time when he was walking off. I remember the guy's face. So when he was leaving, I think he put what is it called that he took out?
No, he didn't. I thought he didn't take out the stereo because the whole ignition switch was all pulled up.
What is it called? Stereo? Well, anyways, he took that out. And I remember because he put it in the back of somebody's vehicle, and he was walking at a distance, and I spotted him. I told the cops, I said, that's him. They caught him. He was denying, no ma'am, it wasn't me, ma'am. But I remember it was him. I guess they ran his background. I guess he was wanted. I guess they hauled him away, and we were stuck there. What happened to you?
Oh, he stuck the screwdriver into the ignition. I don't know why the cops even asked me to try and start it. I mean, once I start it, I'll probably get busted for sitting in the driver's seat and started up vehicle. Anyway, the cops tried making me start the truck. I couldn't start the truck even with the screwdriver because the whole thing was just all messed up and jammed up, and so we just left the truck there overnight.
At the time, yeah, couldn't get the vehicle started. We just left the truck there in front of Midnight Rodeo. We went back to the room think we took a taxi, right?
Yeah, we took a taxi.
Yeah, we took a taxi back. Then it was called Taxi. So we went back to the room. The next morning, you hit up your buddy?
Yeah, I hit up one of my buddies and took us back to the bar. The truck was gone. The truck wasn't there no more. So I was like, oh, damn.
We're like confused.
Yeah.
So Midnight Rodeo was right by, what's that place called?
A lot of you probably remember it. Bill Johnson's Big Apple.
Okay.
So we just got dropped off over there. Called my parents. Well, we called the cops first. Reported a stolen vehicle. Here's the funny thing. And then after that, I called my parents. And the funny thing is the cops asked where it was all stolen at, which was, it had to be Bill Johnson's Big Apple. So I called my parents. Told them that the truck was stolen at Big Apple. We went there in the morning to go eat. Which the truck was already being broken into the night before, which was probably stolen that same night. But we sat at Bill Johnson's. Cops all came over again. Just told them that it got stolen at Bill Johnson's Big Apple.
Actually, we called the cops. They didn't show up until probably 6, 7, 8 hours later.
Oh yeah.
They finally showed up till the sun was going down. We were there that morning, and we didn't leave from Bill Johnson until probably 8
Imagine
at night.
Hungover, sitting at Bill Johnson's all day long. And surprisingly, I don't think they had cameras because they couldn't go through cameras on the parking lot. And my parents came, did the whole thing, police report, all that, and they picked us up. That's all I pretty much really remember. And they took us back home, back up to the res. 2 and 3 days later, we got a call that they found the truck. They found the truck at Motel 6, I think on that same street. It was all beat to crap. Not really beat up, but it was just scratched up. We all took a look at it, and then they took it into the body shop. Body shop worked on it. So what it was used for was smuggling drugs back and forth from Mexico to Tucson and Phoenix within just that 3 days. So it goes to show what they can do.
We took the truck home.
Oh, after they were done with the truck in the shop, after we got the truck back, it took like probably 3 weeks. Probably had it for a few days. There was some oh yeah, okay. We had it for a few days, and then I was fixing a fuse. How the fuse box used to be under the steering wheel, because there was a fuse that was out. Like something was out, and so I opened the underneath the steering wheel where the fuse is, and right when I took that out, there was like a friggin' chunk of marijuana. Probably, I don't know how many pounds, probably 5 pounds something, that was right underneath the steering wheel. So found that. My brother-in-law is a former canine officer, and he had a dog that was called Gunny. Some of you all probably know him. So he came, searched the whole vehicle, and so that's what they used the truck for, was like a bunch of drug runs from Mexico to Phoenix in the area. So that was the whole month of October that we had a big lie about. We never told the truth. I never told my parents what really happened. So this is the first time that we're actually telling the whole story of what really went down.
There's a lot more stories we have. Like, it's crazy. You know, when you're young, you're crazy. But years goes by and you're like, man, that was crazy.
But yeah, when you get older, you're like, I had a cool childhood. You ain't got a cool childhood if you ain't done some
You we don't have
cool
stories
stuff.
like this.
Yeah. So.
But yeah, and then after that, when they found the bag of weed, his brother-in-law, I guess he burned it. Burned the whole thing. Bird's like, no. But I have never tried that. Never did. Just drinking, but no other drugs, nothing. Never did. So I am a good girl, kinda.
So
I mean, I have some stories too, but maybe later I'll talk about it. You know, I never told my mom this. I feel bad.
I never even told anybody.
Yeah.
This. Nobody.
Yeah.
The only one that knew is just
People we were.
really that we are close to, which is probably like only 2.
But anyway.
Sorry, Mom. Sorry, Dad.
Yeah.
if you're watching this.
We apologize. We feel bad about it because of the stress that they went through, and
Just don't whip me with that rope when you see me again.
But yeah, so there you go. That's our story time, and I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Also, I'm almost at 2,000 subscribers, so go and subscribe to my channel. But anyways, until next time, we shall see you. Bye. You have to do that too.
Oh.
Like
Later.
that. Anyways, bye.